In this video, Togo and I are going to be here to show you how to install a hardwood deck over top of a concrete pad. Hey, in this video we are going to be installing a hardwood deck over top of concrete using the Advantage Lumber system, Ipe Brazilian deck. It's going to be amazing. And yes, hopefully your deck is not as messed up as this one. Even if it is, we have a solution to this problem. We're going to be installing these awesome adjustable clips that can make this thing perfectly level. Stick with us, I'm going to blow your mind. In this video we are on the road again. We're in beautiful Bramalea,
yeah.
Toronto,
Brampton area.
And I'm with my friend Samuel and Audrey. They have an awesome travel channel, and we reached out and said, hey, stop filming at home until we make you a beautiful deck. So we're here to rescue them. We made one behind them. It's made of solid wood. It's a raised deck. If you haven't seen that video, there'll be a link in the description, but don't go there yet. Watch this one. Yes. We're gonna build a deck on this concrete.
On this big sexy slab.
Right? Yeah, big sexy slab. It's kind of like 4 slabs, and they've all went poof, poof, poof. And so we have been in touch with Advantage Lumber.
Yep.
They've got some systems. We put all the parts together. We're gonna raise up a level floor. And it's gonna be hardwood decking.
Wow. And
then we're gonna put a pergola and some sunshade.
No one's gonna miss this slab.
Because although it's May and it's still cold and we have yet to see the sun for more than 6 hours at a time, it does get hot here in the summer, we are told. So today we are working on a concrete patio project where we're gonna resurface the whole area in a hardwood decking tile. Now, these things are amazing. They come from Advantage Lumber. You may have seen them advertising on the internet, and there's a reason for it. They're #1. They have the best Brazilian hardwood in the world, and they ship everywhere. So if you're in the market to get rid of your ugly concrete and get somewhere really nice and warm and comfortable to sit down that's not going to burn your feet in the summertime, this is definitely an option you should consider. The hardwood tile is a really long-lasting product. It really is designed to compete with all the composite products out there as far as the easeability. Really all you do is you install it and you put an oil-based sealer on it. Maybe every few years it needs a quick 20-minute paint job just to freshen up. But other than that, there's no painting and waxing, stripping, sanding, none of that routine you're gonna get with all your softwood options. And it's incredibly durable and so easy to install. They come with these awesome little clip systems, and all you do is just set it on the ground. They're pre-drilled, all these holes right here. You set them over top of the clips and snap them in place. Now you can install this entire deck on a flat surface in an afternoon, and they all go together that easy. And bam, your options moving forward. You can continue on with the grain in the same direction, or you can alternate your pattern. How fun is this? Oh, whoop. There you go. You have a brand new hardwood deck in just a matter of minutes. So listen, the material itself, yes, it's not cheap, but it's worth it, okay? It'll last 50 years without even thinking about it. We do expect, if you maintain it properly, to last 75. So this is something you can install in your house and your children can enjoy for all of their life as well. Brilliant. It only takes a few minutes to install. The only secrets you really need to know about are when you cut it, you need to seal the wood. And that comes with the product when you order it. And they have a 1-800 number to help you out if you have any questions. Now, unfortunately for us, we don't have a flat surface. So today's video is actually going to get extreme. We have got a deck surface that's been cracked and moving in many different directions. And so we are going to use their problem-solving solution called the Altitude Pedestal. Now this comes with some little core that you can actually buy and install, and you can raise these pedestals to any height you need to help level off your deck. And they have an adjustment on it so that you can change the angle to follow the slope of your structure. This is awesome because ours has a 5-inch change from the middle to the outside corner. We're gonna be needing it. We're gonna lift up the whole deck to get rid of the need for a step going into the house, and it's not gonna go down quite as quick, but it will last just as long. So, without any further ado, let's get measuring and using some levels because we got a couple hours of measuring and cutting before we can start installing. As you can clearly see, our surface is nowhere near level. We are actually, from this height to the far corner over here, we're down 5 inches. So what we have to use is these little component systems here, and we are going to be leveling off and cutting our This is our 4-inch Schedule 40 PVC. It's not standard around these parts here in Canada, but you can find it if you spend a whole afternoon on the phone. I'm just joking. The reason they've got something so strong in their specs is because it's part of their structural component system for installing this on roofs, and it has to be all screwed together. And this will hold screws really well. The 4-inch PVC we have in our country probably will work as a support, but do not try to install that on a roof because it will not give you the same kind of quality result. Anyway, we're going to be cutting these down and inserting them in the caps and the bases to create a level platform that we can put all of our decking tiles on. So what we're going to do is we're going to just use the existing deck over here as our level line and put our level off of that. So you can see we've already set this one up here. Here's the top and bottom plate. We've got our gray PVC in here, and we're bringing our platform just to the bottom of the free-floating deck. And what we'll have is when we put our tile on top of this, we'll have a perfect 1x6 we can use to finish this edge, cover the gap. It's beautiful. It's a natural step. So we have this we're going to use as our level line. We're going to level everything else off the concrete platform based on this deck. That'll just give us something to start from and hopefully make this job a little bit easier. So the way that we're going to determine the height to cut the PVC is we use the level off the one that's measured for the deck, and my assistant is going to tell me when this is level.
Down. Level.
Okay, 3 3/8. Whew. Plus the PVC gets cut inside and it's a full 1.5 inches. So 3 3/8, 1.5 inches, 5 1/8. There we go. We'll cut that one 5 1/8. And we're just going to measure all the way across the deck, get all these measurements over and over and over again. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it'll be worth it. Thanks to the folks over at Evolution Tools, they supplied us this saw. They wanted us to try it out. It's got a new blade here that cuts metal and wood. And so we're going to see if it works. What we're going to do is we're going to use it on the hardwood decking material all day long. And then when we're done, we're going to see if this blade stands up and can cut metal at the end of the day. That'll be the ultimate test. There we go. There we go. That does a really nice job. Very good. This is only a 10-inch blade, so what we're going to do is we're going to start the saw cutting, and we're going to roll the blade in, roll the PVC into the blade. Whew! That wasn't terrible. Are you serious? That's level? Perfect every time. Let's go 4 7/8.
Because this one was 4 7/8. This one is 4 inches bang on.
Three 3/4.
3 3/4.
We're going to be starting this panel at the corner where our post is. So lucky for us, the bottom side of these are reinforced with hardwood panels, kind of like a pallet going the opposite direction. So all we have to do, measure this off, give it a quick cut with our skill saw. Make sure you're using a carbide tip blade or you will not be able to cut hardwood. Really hardwood. Man, oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna suggest using a jigsaw. Whew. Now I gotta go get my chisel. Come on. Okay, now the Ipe hardwood from Brazil must be sealed on all the ends when you cut it. It is this simple. It takes a minute. It's a wax sealer that they supply. And if you don't do it, all of your wood will start to crack. So take this little job seriously. This is not a place to cut corners. And if you're employing somebody to install this for you, keep an eye out, make sure they do it right. Okay. Okay. You got it.
Yeah.
That's the one. All right. 4,000 times more. Okay. And there is no two measurements that are the same here. And that just, you know, an extent of how awesome the system is, because you could build a patio on just about anything. Oh, this would be awesome on rooftops where you just don't have any stability. Everything's moving and coming and going. Just set these on the gravel and off you go. I want to make a rooftop patio now. So the pedestal itself, it has all of these locations. It sets the depth in between the pieces, has the little attachments, but also has this locking ring here that you can loosen, and then you can swivel. You can set your angle on your plate, okay? So then once you get this in position where you like it, you can shift it and move your tiles left and right. See that? Get everything squared off and leveled the way you like it. And when you have where you want it, put the Allen key in the top, and you can tighten up that ring and set that location. Now it's not moving anymore. Well, for whatever reason, we are flying through this project this morning. Here we are. We gotta just switch out our grinder for my cup grinder. This wheel is diamond tipped. It is amazing for cutting stone. So we're gonna just take the ridge off the concrete so we have a nice flat surface to put our pedal on. And I'll probably clean the edge up a little bit too. Just so that after we're done, you know, we have something flat that we can attach all of our fascia boards to. All right, well, it's time to fill in all the outside corners. Of course, nothing here was anywhere close to square, so we're gonna be trimming a lot of the ends here, which is difficult. You gotta be careful with this project. It's full of screws, okay? So you really gotta translate your cut on both sides and then remove screws that are gonna be in the way. For this one, I'm lucky. I don't have any screws in the way right at the moment. Wow. Yep, that's hardwood, all right. Oof. That's incredible. That takes some work, even with that beautiful saw. So we're gonna need sealer on every one of these boards, eh? Okay. So I'm doing all the cutting over here. Danielle is over there at the other bench, and he's doing all the end sealing. And we're gonna just kind of be rotating through, trying to get these down as fast as possible. So we're in a unique situation because these pillars are generally designed for rooftop assembly, but because of our patio and our needs to create the level, we now have to build a fascia system around this deck. So in all my years, the simplest way to solve a problem is using adhesives. And so what we're going to do is take our scrap wood, a few good dollops of the good old glue here. We're going to set it on the concrete relatively flush. Use our little square to identify where that is. Pull it up, there we go. And let that dry overnight. Now I've got a beautiful surface here for me to cut a skirt board and a nailing surface when I'm all finished. So we're going to do that all the way around, and then we'll take the grinder off, cut back any extra plastic that we don't need in the area, and then we're ready to take care of this first thing tomorrow morning. I'm going to basically just glue the entire deck here, and then I'm going to come back and set them all in, okay? Well, we're almost finished. All I have left is put on the skirting, dress up the stairs, about another hour or so, and I'm all finished. Just want to get a little break here. I got to catch my breath. It's been a long, busy day. Just screw across the middle here, and that works great all the way around because this solid lumber right here. Yeah, that'll be better. So I just spent the last 4 days cutting in this Brazilian walnut hardwood deck. And that was a lot of cutting. So this is the new Evolution saw with the new blade that's designed to cut everything without changing your blade. So we figured let's give it a test after we're done building the hardwood deck, and we'll see if this blade can hold up. So this is just a simple piece of composite, and we're gonna run about 5 or 6 different materials here, and we'll just go from, you know, best to worst, and we'll see how it performs. So not just a hot knife through butter, but look how sharp that line is. All right, that's good. All right, tubing. Yeah, it doesn't melt it. Again, it's cutting clean. Good. Soft metal, copper pipe. Don't even need to deburr it. That's crazy. Well, I got a cramp in my face. All right. Oh, here's something common. Steel track. This is for stud walls in the house. Let's see how it cuts this mess. It's really soft and flimsy. Yeah, I knew it would cut. That's not bad. It didn't want to lift it up and throw it in my face, so I appreciate that. Oh, here we go. Wow. Wow. You hear that? That's a piece of steel. 1/4 inch tubing. Like it was made for it. Not bad, eh? Impressive. And here we go. 1/4 inch steel pipe. This is awesome. This is square tubing. This is the stuff they use to make furniture on the YouTube channels every day. Wow, that's awesome. Now the most important test of all. Can it still do a nice clean cut on hardwood after I just kicked its butt with squared steel tubing? Here we go. Not bad, just a little bit of burr, but that's pretty sexy. So there you have it, folks. One saw, every job, never change a blade. If they could just make it turn on a little faster, Max. Just thought you might like a look of the finished product now that we've got all of the tiles in place. So remember, for going over top of concrete to get a hardwood surface, really, really simple if it's flat, really, really, really a lot of work if it's not, but it's doable. And I'll be honest with you, I think it's definitely worth the investment of time. So if you'd like to see how this project turns out as a whole, then just click the link right here and we'll send you over to the next video and show you all the other steps involved and what it looks like once we get the oil finish on. It's going to be gorgeous.